Now, being an architecture student at Bond comes with a lot of perks, and one of these is the super innovative facilities available to all students. The Fabrication Laboratory, also known simply as the Fab Lab, is one of those spaces, and Nick found out how fab the Fab Lab really is. Over to you, Nick.
Here we are at the top of the hill. This is the Fab Lab. I'm joined by Ryan, the workshop manager, Nelson as well. Nelson, you're in your second year studying architecture here at Bond. Firstly, Fab Lab, short for the Fabulous Lab.
Fabrication Laboratory.
Yeah, that was my second. What does that mean?
Basically, we help students with the fabrication of models and teach them about digital fabrication, how it applies to their future jobs.
So it's mostly students who are using this space. What are they doing in here?
So when they first start their degree, we bring them in, we train them on all the equipment, and following that, they basically work themselves up through the woodwork shop into CNC machines, laser cutters, and eventually the robots. And learn how to use them themselves so that they can come in here anytime they want and make their own models, and we support them in doing that. So.
Nelson, in studying here, how frequently are you using the Fab Lab?
Oh, at least 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay.
Easy.
Yep. How have you found the program so far?
The program's been wonderful, it's been really engaging, and it's just really useful to get really hands-on with the workshop and just model making in general,
So Ryan, looking around, a whole bunch of equipment here. Can you take me through a few of the different pieces and what it is they do?
Yeah, the first would be 3D printers. The students start on the smaller digital fabrication machines like 3D printers and laser cutters. 3D printers are primarily used for printing out small massing models and the experimental design phases of their studio projects.
Okay, so that's 3D printers.
Yeah, next would be the laser cutters. We've got 2 laser cutters here, and they're mainly used for cutting out parts that they assemble into their final projects. So every studio, they build their own models, which are all fabricated here, and they'll design landscape interventions and building interventions, and they'll fabricate those using the laser cutter and the parts they cut out.
Yeah, right. Anything else?
For teaching basic programming to the students and also the future fabrication methods, we do a lot of metal pressing, CNC machining on them, multi-axis machining, and we've started also getting into ceramic 3D printing as well.
Yeah, right. Do you ever find yourself using the laser cutter at all, Nelson?
Yeah, every semester, whether it is for your model making or building contours, it's just use it for so many different ways of designing, so it's a really helpful tool.
Well, thank you both so much for having us here today. Such an impressive setup. This is the Fab Lab, and it is pretty fab.
Cause no one can do it like the